Alright, I'll wear the headphones just to make sure. Yo. Yeah, shit's weird as hell.
Right?
Yeah. Wait, talk.
So it's like, I feel like that one comes out through the left.
That's so weird.
Yeah. And then this one comes out through the right. But it is what it is.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah, should I put these on or nah?
Nah, I feel like I might take them off. It sounds mad weird.
We're rolling. Let's keep this,
So who's... Is this for both of ours?
Yeah, I
Alright.
definitely want it on mine too.
Alright, so you want to do like a little intro?
Sure. Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1. Alright, so what's up, guys? It's me, Nick Ollie Fitness. I'm here with Zekey.
What's good?
Right
I don't
here.
even know what camera to look at.
Yeah,
So-
honestly, like, I have like 2 cameras
Yeah,
going on.
we got two
right now.
angles going on.
Yeah, so pretty much I just want to like start maybe doing a little bit more podcasts because that's more interesting to me. I've always
Yeah.
like listened to podcasts like every single morning when I wake up, or like I'll do like my morning routine and I'll have like a podcast going like at all times. So
Yeah, I started but fell off a little bit.
oh yeah.
My room got all messed up, and then I just never set everything up. 'Cause, you know that whole problem with the leak, and I
Oh
had to move all my
yeah,
stuff out.
yeah. I completely forgot
Yeah.
about that.
But
Oh my god,
it's glad to be back.
it's kind of interesting. Yeah, like it's kind of
We're
weird.
back during an interesting time.
Yeah, it is a weird 2020, honestly.
No one expected this for sure.
So like your COVID-19 experience, like why don't you start, like what's going on with like what happened with you like the first day, like it actually
Yeah, I guess we could talk about how it affected us,
Mhm.
and then we could branch off to other people.
Yeah, like I feel like
But-
it was like there, you know, like how like everyone was like, oh, like coronavirus is out, this and that.
Yeah,
But like the gyms were still open, everything was still open.
I was still going to the gym. Personally, like, it hasn't affected me as much as other people because, you know, I work at a pizzeria,
Yeah.
and most of our, work-wise, most of our orders are already delivery and takeout. And, you know, our dining room isn't, like, crazy, so it's not going to affect us as much. And family-wise, my dad he works on the train. He's still going to work. My mom has her own business. So, it really depends because, like, with, like, small business owners that already do takeout and delivery, like, it's not affecting them as much. And they still been, you know, stuff. It was slow at first, but people are starting to, like, you know, no one wants to cook still.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, there's people going crazy, you know, buying. I heard a story about someone that went to the deli and got, like, what was it? Like a 20-pound turkey or something.
Really?
I got mad hair on me, right? Like, why would you even do that? Because it's just going to go
20
bad.
pounds is a lot too. Yeah, like you'd have to freeze that for like I don't even know how long.
But, like, if anything, you should stock up on, like, canned foods, like water.
Yeah,
But
just like a precaution.
I'm not freaking out about it. It is kind of crazy because when I was first, I knew not a lot about it, but I was like keeping updates. I was like, damn, this is really going down in China. Like,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah,
the Chinese are like crazy though. Like that bat soup, that shit is nasty.
Oh
yo.
yeah, I've heard honestly, like I've heard like fish markets. I've heard like it was like they were testing
it was
it.
like the fish
they were
market or
testing
something.
coronavirus because they knew about it already.
Mhm.
But then like they
Yeah,
like
it
didn't
was been a
control it
thing.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a thing.
Yeah,
This
literally.
is like a certain type, like COVID-19 is like a certain type of coronavirus.
It's just weird how like politically wise, like China like pretty much was testing this already, but like didn't come out with it, or like
Yeah.
didn't know, like no one knew about it until like it actually leaked.
Yeah.
And then when it started leaking like into other places, now it's like a huge like, okay, we have to pause like pretty much life.
Yeah, like,
And, like, all
literally, like,
routines
the
or
world is
anything
like
else.
literally paused.
Yeah, like
It's
NBA, anything else.
It's
like,
scary, honestly. It's like you can't even go out without seeing people in like face masks and gloves. And it's just, I don't understand why people wear a face mask in their own car.
yeah, that
you're not-
confuses
like,
me
people
too.
think it's in
'cause,
the
like,
air,
you're in
like,
your
it's
car.
not.
Yeah.
But like I understand like the precautions and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's just crazy though.
Yeah, literally, even my store, like I usually like I wear face mask, gloves. I'm always like,
Yeah.
even rinsing the freaking like hand sanitizing the gloves.
Yeah, well that's different because you know people are like 3 feet away from you.
yeah.
So
We put
they
up
could like spit
um,
on you or something.
yeah,
like-
no, literally, I kid you not. Like we have, you know how like 7-Eleven, you have like a little like table up top.
Yeah,
Whatever
they
you want to call
have
it, right?
like a
yeah.
little thing.
Yeah, we put
covering
like
it, right? Like
we
a
put like a
film or
whole
something.
nother like table across so they don't like they don't like come as close to you, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
The burp, but yeah, like even then, like they have like little mats where you like have to stand in line like 6 feet apart.
Oh yeah,
on a
they
line.
had that at the CVS.
Yeah, it
like,
is so like it's crazy. But I feel like the more crazier it gets, like the more it'll like quickly it will stop, I guess, if that's a better term.
I don't think we're taking the proper precautions. Like we live on the hot spot, which is New York, Long Island.
Yeah.
And just day by day, New Jersey's bad too. Like day by day, it just keeps getting worse. And like I feel like how China did. I feel like China's lying about its numbers really bad though, because there's no way that so many people recovered.
Yeah, like
almost like 90% recovered. But
then like there's a new death toll that came out there, and then it's just like, okay, that's like completely inaccurate to what you guys just told us.
Yeah, and then they said like a few weeks ago or like last week that they only had one new case. Like China's, I don't know their population, but I believe it's
China.
a lot more than
China
the
like the
United States.
worst it's not worst populated, but it's really like polluted out there. Like honestly, it's crazy. But
they got a lot of like what's those plants? Like those oh no, that's
bamboos.
Is that Japan? Nah. They got like those fucking like toxic plants. 1.3 billion.
6 billion.
That's like
2017
fucking
now.
That's a seventh of the whole world.
Yeah.
And that was in 2017. That's like...
That's a lot. I feel like that is definitely a lot.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. The United States has 325 million.
Mm-hmm.
So, the fact that we were hit so hard, and I would say we're not a dirty country, like... We're kind of clean.
Yeah,
and
we're like,
well,
we promote green, obviously. It's not like China.
Yeah, it's not like
you get paid
dirty.
$6 to make Nike factories and shit.
Like
but
Spain too, it was hit really bad.
Oh
like,
yeah, Spain locked down quick.
And I think we're just not taking the proper precautions. I think everything, restaurants and everything other than like necessities like gas, obviously, supermarkets stay open. But I think restaurants need to be closed and people just need to stay inside. Because I've been trying to stay inside. You know, I'm still working, but other than that, I've been inside the whole time. Like, you know.
Yeah, like
because it's scary. It's like it could happen. Like,
yeah. Nah, even with like how young people like 19, maybe like 18 or like 22s, like we won't have symptoms, but then like it's not like we're asymptomatic, but it's kind of like we might have it, but then it's like we're not having as like worse symptoms as like someone who's 60 or 70 years old that we're living with too. So like all these kids that come back from like college or like elementary schools and like everything like that, like you come home, it's really like not to say they're like holding germs or anything, but you were around like so many kids and like you come back home isolated. So like now it's like, okay, like you kind of have to like clean up, quarantine your own house in a sense. You know what I mean? Like not like hold your kid as much or like, you know, certain type of things like that, or just taking like that extra precaution. It's crazy. Like even to say like
I saw some post. It was like imagine it was like all that raw sex you had. And
oh my god!
Imagine dying from an unprotected handshake.
Yeah,
that shit was funny.
Yeah, nah, it's crazy. It is really real.
Crazy. I was looking at the numbers today, and like we have a lot of people dying out here. Even it's like 1,000 or something. 1,300.
Yeah, like our friends work at the hospital. Like they tell us all the time. Like it is a serious thing now.
Yeah, it is serious.
Like it's been
like
serious.
People
but
our
like,
age going on like life support.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, like that's that's a no joke. That's a no joke.
Yeah, what is it? April?
It's April like 10th.
April 10th.
Yeah,
they were saying by April 30th everything will be back in motion, I guess.
30th?
But I don't think that's going to happen because it doesn't seem like it's contained.
I feel like it's just like how extreme they want to take it, you know?
Yeah, I feel like people aren't just staying in as much as they should.
I seen something like in Suffolk County, they're giving like $1,000 fine if you're like out or like not quarantined or something like that.
Now?
Yeah, apparently. Like this girl I'm talking to, she's like going to med school and everything, and like her dad was a retired detective. So he knows like what's going on, I guess, in the in and out. So I guess like she sent me that text, and I was like, yeah, like that's kind of crazy.
It is, but
like I don't know how they're gonna enforce that at all.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're gonna like tell people, hey, like get off the road or like some or like whatever, like deliveries.
Yeah.
Like anyone else who's like
I mean,
actually
1 a.m.
working.
is no one's really gonna be working unless you're working in the hospital.
Yeah, facts.
And you just show your ID. But I think Cali was doing something like that, like arresting people, not arresting, or I guess fining.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think more precautions need to be taken, especially out here. Like, I feel like nothing has really, like, obviously a lot has changed, but like not as much as I would expect.
It's just like, I feel like it's all a feeling too. Like, I feel like people either take it seriously or like not taking it seriously, you know?
Yeah, like how, who was that NBA player that was like, I'm not scared of it, and touched all the mics?
Rudy Gobert. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Gobert, yeah. Wait, what's his name again?
Rudy.
Rudy?
Yeah.
From the Jazz, right?
Yeah. And then freaking
then he
Donovan Mitchell got it.
Shut
and
down
then,
the whole organization.
Yeah. NBA is like practically done. Like,
everything.
And everything, dude.
It's just crazy how, like, I kind of saw it, not coming, but like from when, because Angie, my girlfriend, like she goes to Stony Brook and they weren't letting people in, that because Stony Brook like has a lot of Chinese and foreigners.
Yeah.
And they weren't letting people in that traveled to China, because people literally transfer from China to Stony Brook.
Yeah, they have like a huge, not to say like just China specifically, like India, and so like, and I'm not even trying to like bring it to that, but it's like, it's domesticated like
they have a lot of Chinese, because I believe they have a Stony Brook in China.
Yeah.
And they promote it a lot out there.
They do.
And like it's a good school, like it's a D1 school. It's not expensive. So like there's a lot. They didn't allow like 40 something students to come in. And that's when I knew that it was like, damn, like I felt like at first like the precautions were taken, and I was like, is it that serious? And now we're here, you know, the numbers increasing day by day.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy as hell.
Nah, literally. Like, I even came into like my Suffolk class, and I was like, I think my Spanish teacher was telling us like, all right, like this might change. Like, I'm ready for like the online classes, but she doesn't think it's gonna happen. And then literally like that, I think it was like during the class, Andrew Cuomo came out with like the, okay, gyms are closed, this is closed, that's closed. Like, and I was like, oh, bro.
Yeah, he really took initiative.
Like all classes like past like Friday are gonna be like
like
canceled.
Online. Yeah, everything's going online, and I'm not in school right now. But that shit was just crazy to hear. I was like, damn.
Yeah, like I didn't even know how to tell I'm like, yo, professor, like he kind of just came out and said this. But it was like like when that happened, that's when I knew. I was like, okay, like this,
it's
like this is donezo.
It's just so crazy that we're living through something like this. Like, I don't know why, like when I'm like being inside all day, like I forget like what's really going on out there. But then you see like videos of like hospitals running out of ventilators, like
there's people like laying in the hallways or some shit.
Yeah, they're doing like a number system. You heard about that?
Nah.
Like all right, so basically like, let's say if it was at certain hospitals, because you know hospitals running out of equipment, and you can't breathe, you need a ventilator. Let's say like it was you're healthy as hell, versus like a 50-year-old man that had like an immune disorder. So they would rank you based off points. It'd be like, oh, you're 22, right? 22 healthy, that's like plus 3 points. I'm just throwing a number out there. He's 50 unhealthy, minus 3 points. So like, let's say like it's not even worth to like even try to make you know what I'm saying? Like it's not even like worth to like make him waste equipment, because he might die.
Yeah.
But for you, you're healthy, you have a strong immune system, you're probably gonna live. So it's like, it's basically like doctors and nurses are like picking and choosing who they want to, like who's gonna survive.
That's crazy. Like who they're gonna handle, who's probably like likely to come out of this, like the 60-year-old versus the 22 or 19-year-old.
Yeah.
But like even like I feel like which is crazy to me, like 19-year-olds can literally be like dying like they're 60. If it comes down to it, you know what I mean? Like, because they might have like
some people have diabetes,
or
like
asthma even.
I had asthma as a kid, but I outgrew it. But you never know, honestly.
It's crazy.
I think, yeah.
It is crazy.
I kind of get sick like really like all year round lately. Like just like a cough, but like I gotta restart this. All right, my bad, my camera went out. But like it's just hard to tell sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Nah, it is.
Cause like it's just scary. But what I don't understand is like out here, like they want you to get like they're saying like they're stressing the fact that people are not running around. People are walking around with these symptoms. Like they know, like let's say like you have coronavirus, God forbid. Like they're like stressing how people like should get tested.
They're like hiding, right?
Yeah, they're like basically like you should get tested. Like you have these symptoms. If you have just a cough, you should get tested pretty much. But then you try to look to take the test, and like it's so hard to take it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you. Let's say you go to the hospital, they'd be like, like let's say you were like, yeah, I have a cough, but like I never felt like this before. Like I might have the virus, or like come back if you have a fever.
Yeah, yeah.
So like basically they're putting more people at risk, and then they're worried about like the number.
Now like I feel like because someone like I talked to too, like she and her mom like went out and like got tested, but like her mom like got in quicker than like her like she's like 21 I think, like then actually like her first, but like they were doing one-on-ones at like Northwell Health, but like even then like that's like that took like 5 days like process through or something like that.
Yeah, it's like a whole process. Like that's why like I don't know, the UK are just testing so many people like every day, and I feel like here like that with the healthcare
is so different here.
Yeah, the healthcare and like they'll be like, oh, like we can't test you for this. You don't have a certain provider, and it's just like, so like what do I do? Like in that situation,
yeah,
you know?
just stay home. That like what?
Yeah, like you're gonna have to like
stay home and maybe probably die like out of coronavirus if you have it. That's crazy.
It just doesn't make sense.
And you know what's like? You know what like what I've been thinking about too. Like, you know how like everyone pretty much is like out of a job, or like everyone's like quarantined in. Like it kind of it's like I'm not gonna like be like that guy from like high school. I used to do like all conspiracies and stuff like that, but it's crazy to me how like people like with money are like so much in power, if that makes sense. Because it's like okay, like you're telling people like, okay, you're gonna be off of work for like a month or two.
Yeah, probably even longer.
Like everyone just stop working, like do this, do that, do this, and it's like, okay, like how, like who told you this? Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. If it just feels like the people in like power are like
that just goes to show that
wealthy like make some like huge decisions like this too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it just goes to show that like the government, like, we just gotta let the government handle it. Like it's just like crazy that we're like so useless. Like we can't do anything unless we're like a doctor or a nurse, and like
or like deemed or like even that deemed like freaking whatchamacallit, deemed like necessary to keep, like like restaurants are deemed necessary to keep, or like health places, or like, you know, I don't know. It's just crazy like how they like managed it like that. Yeah. But then like, okay, like even with like my PT place, I was even working like kind of like during the upset or the roar a little bit, like after school or whatever, or like Saturday or like that Saturday. And we had like maybe 8 or 9 patients, but it was like I was washing all the machines down, like washing my hands, all that. And like even then, like we were talking like, like we're probably gonna close down this and that. Like we might have a meeting about it, or like we might do like one-on-one patients, like each like take
like
turns, like literally, like keep them in their car until they're ready. But even then, like that's, I don't know. It's real like that compared to like the Ebola virus. Like, what do you think is like
Ebola?
Yeah, Ebola. Did I
you
say
said
right?
Ebola? Well, I think that was the last election. There's like a virus every election or some shit.
Yeah, I feel like like every like 100 years there has to be one major virus.
Nah, more every
like
4.
Crazy. Every 4 years. You think? HIV, do you think is one?
I mean,
out of the 4 years.
That was since HIV's been a thing for hundreds of years. But
that's true.
The last one was Ebola in 2014. I think one was like
yeah.
measles or some shit. The
Ebola,
flu kills a lot of
measles.
people.
The flu does.
But we have a cure for that. But Ebola wasn't that bad because
didn't it kill like 90% of like whoever had it?
I think so. It killed like a few, like couple. It was in Africa, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Africa, like no one's really going in and out of there. That's why they only have like 20 cases of coronavirus, which is good. I heard they're like testing over there, which is kind of fucked up.
Really?
It's like, yeah, like testing on people, I think.
But, yeah. I heard about that. Yeah, that's like kind of weird.
I gotta look it up actually, but
it's like I don't know. It's just really crazy to me to see like the comparison with like Ebola versus coronavirus.
Yeah, well,
like
this is more.
What's like more
this is
like
spreading
hard-hitting.
so rapidly.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like this one's like more like common to like where like Ebola. Oh my god.
Ebola.
Like Ebola to like.
Yeah, I remember hearing that and I was like
coronavirus is,
not
like,
even phased. And then coronavirus, I was like, it's really nothing. But you ever hear of Plague Inc?
Oh no.
It's like some game where like you could start a virus and you gotta kill the whole world. And like when people play that shit, they always like start with China. Because
Really?
like China's like the most populated. So you start with China, then you start evolving the virus and like basically like making it like sustain like higher temperatures, like because a virus evolves, you know.
Yeah.
And it's just like you have to kill everyone, and like this shit is really like the game.
Oh, you think? Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, damn. I never really thought about it like that. Like it's kind of crazy.
It's literally like someone's like doing all the right moves. Like
all the right moves.
Like literally, it's like this guy knows what the hell he's doing.
Even like politically, like Bernie Sanders dropping out the race recently, it's like that just like cleared a whole big path for like Trump again. But like you'd see like this epidemic going on, and then like probably there's stuff behind it that like people are like politicians are probably doing. It's like kind of like very like interesting to see, because it's like, okay, this is probably how like things work when things are going to shit. Like people like move like certain places or like differently, but then like let's say if we get out this on like April 30th, right, which I hope too.
Yeah,
like
which is very unlikely.
The election's still gonna go down. Like what else? I mean, that's still gonna go down. Other things are probably gonna happen too. Like I don't know. Not to say like there should be like a standard, but like I feel like we've probably changed like as a whole for like the rest of like this century. Like how we're gonna treat like
like how
like just washing our hands in general. Like, let's say.
Yeah, I think people are gonna. I wonder, like, let's say like we do find a cure, hopefully. Like, I wonder how long stuff is gonna like take to go back into regular motion. Like people going like out of the city, like out. There was some virus called the Zika, I believe, which was pretty big in.
It was like 2016, yeah.
I think. And then
Zika. Oh my god, I remember that.
I didn't even really hear about that.
That was
and
like
the measles,
that was like high school.
The measles was
like
big. Yeah. There's a few things that we didn't even really know about. But yeah, there's like a COVID 2 or something. That China's. Really? Yeah, I heard China. It actually says it on here. I think China's covering up a lot of stuff right now.
That should be the conspiracy going on, honestly. Like
it says coronavirus. Oh wait, coronavirus 2. I don't know. I heard that also that there's like another, because people have different effects, but I guess a few people it affected their brain.
Oh yeah, I heard it goes like it's pretty much like a blood vessel killer, if that makes sense. So like it blows up your blood vessels in like your nose, and like it'll travel to like your brain or something.
Well, it's
like that,
more of the lungs, right?
Yeah, and then in your lungs, like it'll have certain places, like you know what I mean. Like it's like a respiratory, but then like your nose is a respiratory too, because like you're breathing in. and that has blood vessels like inside your nose, obviously, like
Yeah.
mucus and everything. So it's kind of like that's like connected to your eyes and like
Yeah, your
like brain
sinuses
cord and
and
all that stuff, like spinal cord area.
yeah.
So kind of scary to me to think that like this whole virus thing just came out of the blue, but like this whole year has been like a real like life
Yeah, like-
changer for like everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like Kobe.
Yeah, like, that was
Coronavirus.
disappointing.
What else
Coronavirus.
happened?
Just the start of the year, like
I forgot. I saw like a tweet of it. What the hell happened? I thought this was gonna be like a great year.
Juice World.
Oh yeah, Juice World.
I mean, like
Kobe. Corona. Yeah, 2020 kind of sucks. And if we lose our summer, like if beaches close,
mhm.
boy.
Yeah, I don't know. People might
That's
start
a
killing
dub.
themselves. Honestly, like I'm surprised. Like the crime rate is like down a little bit. Like you don't hear much. Like you remember
Yeah.
hearing like always about like children kidnappings and stuff like that on like Twitter. Or, like
yeah.
like
That's
that's like
probably still a
decreased a
thing.
little bit, but like black market probably still goes on.
Yeah. And people are like getting away with like crimes and shit.
Mm.
Like I feel like I could probably get away
You
with
can
like
get in your
stealing
car and go
something
like
at, a
80, 90
grocery.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
you can-
I've been speeding.
yeah.
There's no cops out.
Which is
I've
weird.
been speeding.
They're like there's like one. That's
yeah,
really
I've seen
about
like
it.
a couple, but like especially like past hours, like late at night. Like maybe during the day, but like
Mm-hmm.
late at night there's like no cops out. So like it's just crazy. It's like kind of like feels like the purge a little bit, but people aren't
Mhm.
dying, but people could get away with stuff
Yeah.
other than like felonies. Like you could probably get away with like a misdemeanor or something. Like
Mhm.
something small, like I stole from a grocery store or something.
Or like yeah, even if you have like a ticket or something, like they'll probably like forgive you this month or something like that, just because like
Yeah.
of the crazy
It's
stuff.
just like I wonder like how the whole world is just affected by this. Like
Mhm.
tons and trillions of dollars have already been
like manifested and used.
yeah,
I
like
guess.
it's just crazy as hell. Like I've hopefully like we'll be alive to tell this story and like the
Yeah.
economy will bounce back. I think it will. It's gonna take a couple years probably. I think we're in like a great recession right now.
Yeah, we're
I don't
going. I
think
feel
we're
like
in a
we're going
depression.
towards it
Yeah,
a little
because
bit.
you know the big business owners haven't really. They've been affected, but nothing's really like
It's not like it's hard hitting.
a
as,
great.
the
I feel
last
like
time,
during the
yeah.
Great Depression, like everyone was like hit. I mean, everyone's hit, but like not like where you're like out of business. Banks are done. Like
Mhm.
which people are going crazy with the banks trying to take out all their money. Like you can't expect that because like
Yeah,
if everyone
that's the same
if
thing.
everyone
that
were to
happened
take out
in
money, they don't
Depression,
have
yeah.
it. Like it's
Mhm.
basically like they take money out of other people's loans, and like there's only so much that
Yeah, the
people
bank only
loan.
has so much money on
Yeah.
hand.
Like if during the Great Depression, like if the bank closes, everyone's like refunded up to 200,000 or something.
Yeah,
But like some people had more,
and their bank.
in their bank,
than,
and
like,
they couldn't even
everyone
like
else,
fund
yeah.
that
Yeah.
because like I don't know. I guess time will tell what happens with the virus, but it's crazy as hell.
Yeah, like I don't know. What are your like predictions? Like what's like a set date you think this is gonna just be like okay, like
A
everyone
set
can
date?
reopen. Everyone's like you can go out, like just be aware of like this and that. Please keep washing your hands. This and that. Like
I don't know. I mean, they said April 30th, so April 30th is the day that I guess
they're like reassessing.
I feel like
maybe.
they're just doing that just to avoid unemployment checks, and
Mhm.
I don't even know. I think like I mean, I want it to be like by June.
Yeah.
Just so that we have the summer. Like I'm gonna be selfish about it. Like
I need it. Like
June would be nice, or
Yeah.
like the end of May, cause like it's getting nice out, and it's like sometimes you're inside all day and you're like, damn, I didn't even know it was this nice out. This whole like coronavirus shit, like.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Or like
crazy.
I've seen people like going outside just to like bike or like exercise, do whatever.
Yeah,
be
there's been
outside.
a lot of like families out,
Yeah.
which is good. Like I'm gonna start going on bike rides and like stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. Like everyone's out of work. Checking your camera.
Yeah. Hold on. Alright. Yeah, it's still. No, I just gotta hit it again. Ah. Fuck.
When did it stop?
That's good. It just like reset. 'Cause it usually does that. Okay, so coronavirus. Yes.
When do you think it's gonna?
So I definitely wanted April 30th, but
That's like fucking next week though.
yeah,
2 weeks.
It's in like 2 weeks,
and numbers have not shown any decrease. People are dying.
Mm-hmm. Like I want it to be the 30th, but then like I've heard like May, June, which should be like the optimal time, or like I've heard September. I'm like,
yeah, that would
dang,
be a
dude,
dub.
that would suck.
Like the whole summer's just gone.
Or it'd just be honestly like, yeah, it'd be gone, but I feel like it'd just be a weird difference type of summer. Like we'd have fun, but like it wouldn't be like going out having fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I feel like if our like let's say this ends in like May, like you said, right? Like I feel like if our friends don't want to do anything or like say no to things that like we should go out and do, like I'm really gonna be like, yeah, like we just had a full like indoor freaking
But I
like
can't-
pandemic.
Yeah, some people are just like introverts and just I like stuff. Personally, like I'm not really like too much affected. Like I'm kind of a like I like going out, but I don't mind staying in.
Yeah.
And like it's not affecting me too much with work.
Yeah, I'm usually the same way too.
Yeah, but I go out though. But I miss like going out and just like not being so paranoid. Cause like sometimes it's like, you know, you're like I just touched something. I gotta wash my hands now.
Yeah.
Like it's like
I just scratched my freaking nose. Oh my god.
yeah, like you touch. Every time I touch money, I'm like, oh fuck, like I gotta wash my hands.
Yeah.
Cause like money
or
is
change
just,
or anything, bro.
Yeah.
You're like, dude, fuck. I do that at work. Like I always sanitize regardless.
Yeah.
But and like it's just more like I be washing my hands and doing that. Or like I'll put on the gloves. I'll sanitize the gloves. I don't know. It's crazy. But yeah, like that. I don't
Also,
know,
like
COVID-19 is
people
crazy.
wearing gloves, like please learn how to wear gloves. Like if you touch money or something and start touching like everything around your car, you have to change gloves. Like people think like they just wear one pair of gloves and they're good. Like you got to change gloves because
Yeah.
if you're touching like you're in a, let's say you go to a hospital or something, you wear gloves. You're touching everything in there. You can't just go back in your car and start touching the wheel and touching your phone. Like you gotta change those gloves, like, because you're just putting germs back on it. So when you take off the gloves, those germs are gonna be on
I
you.
don't know how people like.
And people take off gloves like this. Like you gotta wash your hands after you take off gloves. Like,
yeah. Like I just don't know how like people consciously like just do that and then
Yeah.
expect like, okay, like to be safe. Like, all right, I'm good. I'm
Yeah.
safe. Like, I don't know. Like you should just like, I don't know. You should be always trying at least to think that like this should be like happening, or like, okay, I have abundance of gloves. Like let me like be safe, and like if I touch this and that, like I know that okay, like I might have to change gloves real quick before I
Yeah.
touch somebody else, you know, or like touch different like things that I haven't touched, or like go in like my car, you know. It's
Yeah.
like something simple as that.
Nah, yeah, people are.
Like
This is definitely
my
showing how
7-Eleven,
stupid people are.
like sells hand sanitizers, like big hand sanitizers. We have gloves.
They got toilet paper or no?
Nah,
Oh.
not 7-Eleven, nah. Buddy.
Yeah,
but-
you gotta. People gotta check like the smaller convenience stores for stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like it's not just, you know, supermarkets and big corporations that sell like toilet paper. And I mean the whole toilet paper thing is like dumb as hell.
Oh yeah, the whole
Like
abundance
literally
of
that was
toilet
just
papers.
like it's almost like a trend. It's like
Yeah, go out and get toilet paper.
it's like, you know what, I'm
everybody
gonna
go out
stock
and
up on
get
toilet paper.
right
Then
now.
everyone's like, that's so dumb. And then toilet paper starts running out and they're like, I guess I gotta buy toilet paper. Like, man,
It's like you should already have enough in your house before that even happened. But like
Yeah.
even getting that like so like going like
hand sanitizer is like, that makes no sense unless you're like a business, I would say. Like, why do you, or like me, I have hand sanitizer in my car. I'm dealing with money. Like, I've always
Yeah.
had it in my car, but it's good that I have it because everyone's going nuts about hand sanitizer. And like every time it goes like up on Amazon, like it's selling out. Like it's like crazy.
Yeah, dude, people like Like people out like immense soap or like hand sanitizer, yo, they're probably either thriving or they're just like like they're either thriving or it's like a quantity quality type of like thing right now where they just don't have enough to give out. So like they're just like, okay, like, well, we can't have like our employees work and like continue to do this and like try to get as much hand sanitizer out to the world, but at the same time like they're gonna have to raise the price somehow, you know what I mean? Or they raise the price on like toilet paper, hand sanitizer, or you can only get like 2 at a store,
like
or like
at a time.
Yeah, like it's crazy to me. Even like, okay, like even with like, let's say like relationships or like girls or anything like that, like you've been hanging out with like your girlfriend, right? Like that, like if like I've heard like okay, I talk to women, great, cool, right? So I'm not like I'm supposed to go hang out with like, I'm gonna go to Chick-fil-A and then like probably just go to the beach, but like I don't know if it's like good enough to like,
that shit closed.
Yeah, literally. I was like, yeah, like I've been talking to her about it. I'm like, yeah, I have no idea like if it's gonna be open. We can go there and check, but at the like worst comes to worst, we're probably just gonna eat and I'll just that's it. But even then, like she lives with her like grandma and stuff, or she's there, she's like going to get tested, but
she's going to get tested.
Her grandma.
Oh,
but like she goes to med school, so obviously like she knows everything about this. But even then, like I feel like people on like, let's say like Tinder or like everyone else who's like trying to like go out and like get some, it's kind of just like, yo, honest to God, like you should be like more aware of like actually staying home rather than like continuing to like try to like go out and like do like whatever you want to do. Like it's
I
kind of
just
like,
wonder how like when it's over, like how much people are gonna go crazy. Like I feel like people are like, I feel like it's so calm. Like it feels like the population like halved. Like it feels like we live in like the country, and like once the shit like goes back into normal, I feel like people are gonna be bugging out on some like annoying like driving, driving all over the place, unnecessary driving like assholes. Like people are kind of like it right now.
Yeah, nah, I like I've been telling everybody this. Like I literally feel like there's gonna be a huge like uncontrollable festival, whatever that's gonna go on right after this is over, like the next day or that weekend.
A lot of festivals already like Rolling Loud. And what else? Like
Rolling Loud, EDC, like anything that's like a lot. Like
people are gonna
population.
go nuts. Like it's crazy.
Everyone's gonna have a block party. Literally, like everyone's gonna
I
have
hope
a huge
barbecues aren't like canceled.
I don't know. I feel like people shouldn't like be in such a rush to do that. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like
I'm just hoping my summer is like not ruined, because like that's my favorite time of the year.
Yeah, that's just like
talking for a lot of people probably.
Yeah,
especially on Long Island. It's like, our winter wasn't that bad, but I just always look forward to summer. So that's like the favorite for like some people, or like winter is the favorite. Like for me, like definitely the summer, because obviously like showing off every aesthetic part of me and my body. Or how you been without the gym?
Oh, okay. So pretty much like as soon as the gym's closed and everything, like I remember the day like that closed, and like you go to my gym too, so they sent us a text. I talked to like the owner, and they're like, like honestly we're probably not going to be open until like the 30th though, like the worst, but she definitely like wants to open up to like the like our smaller population. But I've been like, I have bands at home, I've just been like working with whatever like I have, and then I would work out just like 3 times honestly, like throughout the week.
But I got this little like push-up thing. It's mad cool.
Oh yeah,
it's like color coordinated.
Where is it?
And it shows you, I don't have it yet. Hopefully I'll have it by like next week. But like it shows you like what parts you work out. Like it will,
you're telling me this.
It's just fire.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about too. But
like it will say like red is like back, and then you have like those 2 things. You just pull them out, and then back would be like this, and start doing a push-up.
Like a row or like a different type of I know
that shit's fire.
Yeah,
I gotta show you a pic.
I'll try to get in there, but like all my friends, like all my powerlifting friends, like have things that like I'm going over his house like tomorrow to probably like do a crazy workout or whatever. But then like I've seen people like one of my this guy I know, Sindel, like he bought out like you know, just a whole ass setup, and then like just some other people buying setups. Like, you know, I'm not to say like I'm sitting here like, all right, I'm about to throw thousands and thousands of dollars just to like try to get like a home setup just in case.
Yeah, like just like a couple weights and like I mean you're a big bodybuilder, but
I got like I feel like I got a little small during this, but like I don't necessarily mind it because it's like
something like that.
But
these ones look.
I thought that was like that's like the machine that like does whatever the heck that is. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you just put it in the colors and then it shows you like it wasn't this one. This one looks kind of buns, but the one I'm getting is legit. Like it shows you like your back. You put it on the yellow, triceps, put on the teal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's mad cool.
Yeah, if you have
Once
like fat grips and stuff like that, those hurt more, honestly.
Word, I've been getting like I've been gaining mad weight because if you just sit home at our age and just play Xbox and
I've been like reading more too. I just like I try to keep my routine as much as I can, but like I'm on Xbox like. Yeah, I'm on like doing like classes or like I'll go downstairs work out for like 45 minutes because like that's all you really need.
I feel like now is like the time to be like creative and like step outside your zone because you know you're isolated, so like really like tune into like yourself and whatever you create. Like we're both YouTubers, so.
Yeah, new video out today at 6:00 p.m. Eastern Central Time. I just made a little
workout.
It's just kind of like a vlog like of what happened to me recently, obviously with my camera and then like losing everything. Yeah. So I just made like a summary video of that and just like a nice ass edit.
I know.
But like even
I know
like
that shit hurt.
Oh my god, dude! I kid you not. When I was in the car too, coming back from Cortland, I went to go out to Cortland real quick. I think it's gonna stop. No, it doesn't. I don't know.
It's about to.
Oh yeah. Okay. This is how I lost everything. So pretty much.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, I was riding back and I literally like I feel like I put my freaking my backpack in a certain way and then I got back. And it worked, but then like the thing wouldn't spin. So
what thing?
Like the little disc inside the hard drive wouldn't spin. So I'm like, okay, freaking heck, this is like means one or two things. So then I just took it to like Micro Center, which is still open surprisingly, and then they were like, yeah, like this is fried, but like you can probably like recover it since it still works, this and that. And I'm just like, I don't know how much that's gonna be, but not yet. So it's not like I lost everything, but
so you could still recover it.
Yeah, like I could go, like I just have to ship it out and recover it and everything.
The hard drive didn't get like
I just need
completely damaged.
Yeah, like I need the thing is like they're gonna recover it, but then they need like somewhere to like put everything. So I might have to
an external hard drive.
Yeah, it was either that or I literally like I have OneDrive. Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
So
I have like 100 gigs on that.
I might have to buy another terabyte of fucking like I might have to buy another terabyte online and tell them to like send it in there and just put everything in there and just like export it to like my like another SSD.
Well, it would be easier to just use an external drive.
Yeah, like I remember I put in that new terabyte, that SSD terabyte. So like I'm already like on the hunt for like I'm probably either gonna put in like a 2 or like a 4 in my laptop, and then just like have an external like SSD, like at 1 terabyte, just to have like
I thought just you lost footage. I thought you lost everything.
Almost. I just don't have it. I literally had like 3 videos ready to go. Like I'm about to like put them out, gone, just like that.
That's crazy. Yeah, I know you were working mad long on them.
Yeah, no, like even with like my whole YouTube thing, like I wanted to focus on school. Yeah, I wanted to do that. I still want to like put out videos. Like I put out like a couple videos. Like I even had that like crazy edit, and like I got like some attention from that. But I don't know. I'm like more content. Like it goes back to what you're saying. Like be more creative. Like I feel like I'm gonna make like some just more like day to day like. Not necessarily crazy fitness,
like you got more time now.
Yeah, like more of these podcasts or like some like specific like just like me playing like whatever, like talking about some certain thing or like an experience. Like I might just be like, let's talk about like my past, like how I became like 200 something pounds or something like that.
Yeah,
like,
there's like a lot of things you can do with it.
Yeah,
you
like,
just gotta. Yeah, now it's time to do it because you just got more time.
I feel like with people, I feel like just need to realize, like, okay, you're gonna be at home for like a certain amount of time. You're gonna be sitting in your room. You're gonna be sitting in your room, not doing anything, facing the fact that like you're stuck at home and you can't go out, or you can't like be out with your friends, or like go out to the bar and like go hook up with a guy or some like bullshit, or like do like go out drink, or like whatever like our age group does, like probably they can't do really. Like I know some people, like I even talk to, like they're always like, oh, like some people are still at Cortland, let's say, that I know, right? Like obviously we don't have school anymore, like that's done for, it's online classes, but like some people like went back just to stay up there, and I'm like, why would you stay up there? There's absolutely nothing to do there. The bars are done, that means there's absolutely nothing to do. Like you can't, like, I don't know, unless you want to just be around like some people that you know, or like, okay, cool, you want to stay away from like your family, but I feel like this is a time where like you should be like with your family, rather than just being like isolated and like upstate. But that's their own opinion. But like that whole creativity thing, like
people gotta
just don't be like a crazy couch potato. Like don't let yourself
I've been kind of lazy this week, but I think I'm editing now, so maybe I'll drop a video tonight. And I got a few videos ready to drop, but I gotta record some more for sure. Just like, because people, you know, are inside. You said people are doing nothing, so they might as well just watch YouTube videos.
Or like they'll just like they'll either tweet. Like, I hate people that just sit there and tweet all day about like how it sucks. I'm like, how many times are you gonna say that?
Where it's like nominate. I'm like,
oh my god,
I'm not doing that shit.
The push-ups are so bad. I literally got like 2.
I got like 5 of them, bro.
Yeah,
I was like, yo, I'm not doing push-ups.
Yeah, I'm so glad that stopped. I'm so glad that
people
stopped.
Are just bored as hell. Like, go out. Well, you can't go out. You can go out, but you know, just find something you like to do and try to make others understand,
or like try to
try something new.
Try to read. Like reading during like this time is so beneficial for you. I kid you not. Like even if like let's say, like I remember I was watching a video on like Stoic, like how like you wake up and like the news is there, right? Like you probably shouldn't watch the news at first as soon as you wake up, because like it's already kind of like a weird like toxic kind of little thing, because they already set your mind on like, okay, like
what's bad is
like the news is always like, okay, this is what's bad that's going on right now, and you're always reminded of that, right?
And now it's just like every day it's like something worse,
something new. Like you shouldn't, like I feel like you should kind of stay away from the news like for a little bit, not to stay away, but like go be informed like in a different way, rather than just like listening to like, okay, like this is the coronavirus, because you know it's gonna be talked about, but then like well,
it's
like,
good to be it's good to be like you can watch the news and just for information, rather than having it like affect like how you feel about the day and shit. You know,
like I'm not saying don't watch it.
It's good to be like informed about what's going on, because like we don't even know a lot about the virus. Like it's just crazy. But
it's honestly nuts. But what time is it? We have like 2 more minutes. We should probably like we should probably we could wrap it up. We talked about a lot. It's like 50-minute mark. What next YouTube video you bring out?
Do you want Angie cutting my hair? I'll show you after this. I'm like editing it. It's funny.
I'm down. But like I don't know, these podcasts, like I definitely want to do like more of these different types of broadcasts, or like anything like that.
It's mad fun.
I only have like a camera, so like we'll see what happens. But
I mean, this equipment's hella cheap. These mics are like $15 or something.
This is actually this.
I was having some trouble with it, but I don't know. I don't know what the hell was going on.
It had to just be Audacity. Honestly.
I have no idea.
Maybe.
But we should probably.
But everyone. I mean, like, don't take our advice so seriously. Like, we're not professional medicine type of people, or like,
going off
we're just going off of like what we see in like the news are like our own opinions, so like you can take it as what it is, but like don't take it as serious. Yeah, like subscribe to my boy's page, Zekey's right here. I'm gonna post up oh, well, no S. I'm gonna post it like
Zekey.
right here. But
yeah,
like hopefully I'll be bringing out more of these. Like I'll figure out like what to do with them. I'm probably just gonna have like a basic like 1v1 talk. I might just start posting like different content.
You could whatever you want to make out of it.
Yeah.
Really?
Stay home.
Yeah.
Hashtag stay home. Hopefully, honest to God, like we hope this is all done like soon, and like we actually can all learn from this. Like we can learn what happens to ourselves. Like we can learn like what the government does, and like not to say it's only just Trump that's doing A, B, and C, but like it's comes down to like all of us at the end of the day. Like nurses, hospitals, and everything are going through it bad. So like if they're going through it bad, like that should be like a sign like, yo, like get your shit right, stay home, like wash your hands consistently, like please just like be careful. That's it.
Yeah.
Make sure you get tested too.
Yeah.
Anything for you, buddy?
I think we talked about just about everything.
Yeah.
That was a good conversation.
Yeah, this was lit. And now we're off to play poker. Now we're off to play some poker.
You want to wrap it up?
Yeah. So
which camera are you looking into? This one?
Yeah, it don't matter.
All right.
Don't matter. So thanks for watching, guys.
If you made it this far.
Hopefully
or you're listening,
you guys can relate. And if you guys want to see more, please comment down below. Like this video if you want to see more. And, you know, if we need to change up on anything, please include it in the comment. Like, be opinion about it. Coronavirus is like a huge issue, but if you want to leave anything about that, like, please like comment down below. Like this up. And again, we're not professionals. We're not anything sort of any type of medical field. So if we say something that like maybe might interest your mind, or like you want to try and like do,
come at us.
That's your own precaution. Use at your own precaution. So that's it.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe and peace.
You gotta